Welcome to the front, tube dwellers. We gotta get to cover, fast. Into the forward barracks. The forward barracks is a side dungeon. And I could not help myself but to play my Demon Hunter. Like I said, I would be tempted to. I am now level 47. I don't remember if you guys saw me pick up this hand crossbow or not. It technically does less damage than my bow. However, the increased attack speed does benefit use of abilities and whatnot. They just tend to have more synergy with the fast attack speed, especially things like rapid fire. And honestly, I like the archery passive effect of hand crossbows quite a bit more. Better critical hit chance. So I'm not going to spoil any lore content. However, unfortunately, playing this also means that when I do go back to doing lore content, I'm going to be doing it with a lesser character back on normal again. But that's not going to keep me from doing some cool stuff in Nightmare right now. And clearing out a little side dungeon, hopefully getting some loot, hopefully getting some good experience. Certainly getting good experience, actually. The loot is optional. And I wish it were as easy as a choice. I wish I could just choose to get good loot on this run. I definitely would. I suppose once I get to Inferno, there will be somewhat of a choice. The choice to never switch out my abilities. As I kill heroes like this one, that will allow me to stack a buff. It gives me an increased chance to find magic items. There is a wall there. I'm hoping it'll go away in just a second. Is he fast too? No, he's a wall or a nightmare. And there's a solid wall. So I'm going to hope for just enough health off of my shadow power to survive. It looks like I did get that much. And I'm a dodging machine right now. I dodged 2 attacks in a row from both of these guys. And down goes a hero. Now I'm not going to be chopping this video up like I do the normal lore videos, because it's going to be a shorter one anyway. It's just going to be the forward barracks here. I expect that the forward barracks has a level 2, although I'm not certain. I did not go through the forward barracks on my first playthrough on normal. I did go through this other area called the Barracks, but yeah, gee, their side dungeons just have such descriptive names. Such creative names. This looks like it would be a treasure room. I would normally say you should break every barrel. They do have a chance to drop things that are extremely valuable, like good items. They regularly drop gold, and picking gold up other than the auction house is your primary way of getting gold. But I think I'm not going to do it throughout this whole run. I did in there because that room looked especially suspect, just having so many barrels in it. I almost think that they probably code certain areas barrels too. Oh, did we just reach the end of the forward barracks? We did. Okay, well maybe we'll make a trip over to the barracks. I passed by it a little bit ago, and I happen to know where it is. So let's jump out and take a look at that. That forward barracks was just outside the gate. You guys just saw it fade off my mini-map. Just inside, I guess this isn't a gate, but the front wall, the line, is the barracks. Now, I know that the barracks has a second level, and there is sometimes an event in the barracks. Oh man. Tormented stingers. The tortured human corpses from hell. Tortured by demons into horribly misfigured creatures. Somehow resemble a scorpion with a lot more bone. I guess scorpions have exoskeletons, so maybe technically not a lot more bone, maybe a lot more visible meat on their bones. I have a feeling that the barracks is going to be full of a lot of these little tormented stingers hiding in rooms. And that's not necessarily what I want to fight. That's just a little mechanic that's going to slow down how quickly I can run through a room. Whoa, fallen. I think my character dodged that. Oh, what is this? Yellow item already coming out of the woodwork. That is what I like to see. And I cannot stop myself from hitting the barrel. What was this? And is there a shaman over here? I'm almost certain that there is. No shaman. Okay, let's see about this. It can only be used by a monk. Will it sell good? Strength, intelligence, and vitality. I think intelligence benefits monks, although I do not recall how. Of course, vitality does. In a way, strength does, although I think for monks it's only protection. I think dexterity is the primary monk damage. Just like demon hunters. Whoa, suicide bombers. I think it's odd that I did not encounter any of them on my first normal playthrough with the demon hunter. The first one I encountered was in Act 2 on Nightmare. And they were quite the surprise. Having never seen them before, I didn't know right off the bat that they were suicide guys. And I was a little especially weirded out by them just because I hadn't seen them yet and I had beaten the game. I've seen them now, though. They are a potentially very damaging enemy. I probably should have used my arrow rain there, especially since I'm sure it'll be off cooldown by the time I have a chance to use it again anyway. For some reason I'm real skittish with popping that. Same reason I guess that I tend to like to keep full resources. Whenever I'm just fighting these little scorpions, I tend to not want to whip out a rapid fire or a big ability. I tend to like to cruise around with all of my hatred, discipline, and cooldowns available in case I just walk up on a boss. Which happens more often than not, honestly. When you encounter bosses, it's normally by waltzing into their room as if you own the place, expecting to see nothing but some tormented stingers, instead seeing a fallen champion. Switch back to my hungering arrow right at the end of that fight. I knew there was something still there. Get a little of that hatred back that I spammed out. And what do we have in the dead end room? Oh, not a dead end room. We have other stuff. Yep, sure enough, got that fallen as he ran out. I'm thinking that that side hallway back there that I just left is probably going to be a dead end, and I probably want to go bottom that out first. But I'm already too far this way, so we're going to go with this, and if that ends up being a dead end, you know what? I might just have to miss it. Ah, well. Alright, we're popping it. And we're going to give him a little cluster arrow love. And I think that handled him. Now I get to get a bunch of paltry experience from my arrows automatically destroying all the items. I need to use a little shadow power and suck some hit points up next time I fight a weak enemy like this. Whoa, I need to not get hit by a bunch of fireballs. Give me that health. I love blood. The color red makes me excited. And down go more. Ah, suicide bombers. Boy, they make some odd sounds as they go down. I'm kind of excited to show a couple bosses here in Act 4. One especially, I think, is a somewhat creative. The boss, what he does isn't so much creative, but just the environment, the sound effects. I might be on a different character and be able to give you the lore bits. Hear Cain talking about him. An especially heinous demon. I'm not going to spoil anything about him, but you will see him soon enough. As I walk through, is that crate trolling me? That crate is totally trolling me. Do you see this? Here, I bet. After I take these fallen down, I bet I come over here and close my eyes. Listen real close. Right as I shoot at this crate, I can hear a little troll-a-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo. Oh, it broke. Never mind. It stopped trolling me. It knew it was caught. It had to give up. This little ploy, as if that's what trolls do. Ooh, another off shot. Oh. Oh, and this one looks bigger. Oh, I'm going to keep going straight. I'm going to use my own advice of picking a wall and sticking to it. In this case, I am sticking technically to the far left side. Ah, I was being paranoid. Just a couple little tormented stingers. That looks like a chest. I like chests. I like even more, though, resplendent chests. Nom 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 nom. Love me some resplendent chests. Ah! Do not let the fireballs hit me. They do so much damage. So, oh, here we go. Boss time. Let's get the arrows out. And let's keep the traps down. I'm going to have to go grab some of this health. Chink chink. Oh man, he's got the arcane. I gotta run. Excuse me, demon. I'm coming through here real quick. And I'm going to trap some guys as I do. He had a vortex, but it wasn't the most powerful of vortexes. Ah, he's got an arcane, and it is definitely the most powerful. Oh, I don't have health. And down I go. I got trapped, so that's the danger of not having a vault loaded. Well, one good thing about having to die and revive is I've got a chance to come check out these areas I missed, because I got to run past them anyway. Go down, big guy, and all your little friends. I don't like any of you at all. Just that attacks are sneaking through on me worries me. I'm either going to have to get a little bit more on point and clean with my sidestepping and whatnot, and with exactly where I trap, or I'm going to have some trouble in Inferno. And I know I'm at least going to get to 60 in Hell and give Inferno a try. But, oh, I can't go, yeah I can. I was getting ready to say, I would like to come in this room from the other side, now that I've got them all clustered up against the one door. I would have some room to work in here. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Their juicy backsides. All of the shamans. Oh, I guess there was only one more. Tell me they didn't resurrect more. There's more of those around. They're probably following me all the way around that loop. Oh boy. Let's get serious about fighting the mortar. Oh, shields. That's such a pain. Give me health. Get away from the mortar. Come on in here, I dare you. Maybe if I use the corner, they won't see me. They'll dodge in, maybe? Oh, yeah, it hurt, but I had a shadow power up, so I figured I might be able to just heal through. Looks like I was barely able to. Barely, barely. Go down, tormented stingers. I threw a couple items on the auction house earlier today. Yellow items. A lot of times when I've went to check, the auction house is down. I can't figure out, well, I can figure out how to get to it, but I can't actually open it or anything because it's down. It's like turned off or something, like the service is off. But today it wasn't. There's a little button on the main menu where you, right after you log in, where you're looking at your character, whatever character you played last, there's a button over on the left at the bottom to open the auction house, and it'll let you see anything in your chest or anything on the currently selected hero, which you can easily select different heroes without actually going into the game or anything. But you can put items straight from their inventory or straight from your chest on the auction house. I did that today. Put a couple items up. Didn't really take a long time to try to gauge similar items and see what I should put them up for, so I kind of put them up cheap just to sell them, see if they'd sell. Up to this point, I've been almost exclusively salvaging everything. Everything magical, salvage, salvage, salvage. And it's made my gold a little bit of a struggle, but it has business. It has allowed me to get enough materials that I can pretty regularly go craft a few different things, a few different versions of a shoulder pad until I get the ones I like, craft a few different versions of a helmet until I get the ones I like. Just for any weak items that I haven't been lucky and gotten a drop for in a while. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of stuff right now that I'm wearing that is in the required level of 30. Waiting. I think that cluster arrow hit a lot closer on this side than I wanted it to. Desecrator and fire chains. Desecrator means I'll be moving. Fire chains means that they have chains between them that if I cross, I will take crazy damage. Getting my hatred back real quick. Ooh, that desecration actually got a tick off on me. But it doesn't matter. They couldn't quite get to me. The desecration is gone now. That was an Arcus. No, not any better. It was in the 80s on the damage, so no thank ya. I'll be keeping my hand crossbow. And I'll be killing more of these fetid little tormented stingers. Oh, you creepy little guys. You guys are creepier than cool. Oh, is this it? Is this, it's just gonna dead end me like this? Oh, I've got some backtracking to do now. It looks like I got a couple corners to explore, but I gotta go up to this one next, and then eventually up there. Okay, I'll see you over there. Ooh, we have stairs going down over here. And apparently Fallen do not like cluster arrows. Oh, come on. Now you're not supposed to be getting hits off on me. For 810 or any damage. Well, this is weird. I guess we are back around Mount Ariat, so the ice, the glacier, the snow, it all makes sense. Okay, looks like that ended up just being a quicker way back. I'm going to go over and see that corner. There's probably nothing in it, but as you all know, I am OCD, so... Oh, there's a shrine. That makes me think there might be an enemy. Matter of fact, I think this is the room some champion came out of. I wanted to say there were they skeleton archers or something? I don't know. I'm not sure I'm recalling that correctly from the countless other battles I've had through similar doorways. 1800 damage, first hit. That was before a pierce, which would have added 70%. Right off the bat. Just throwing the big numbers. Right out. 1300, that's not so impressive. But I guess it's decent. I can't wait until I'm level 60 and starting to acquire better and better gear. I can't wait until I'm close to what the max is going to be. Start getting used to some of those numbers. Damage ranges in the 30,000s. Whoa! Hopefully by then I will not randomly sling rapid fire into the mist. If the Templar was out here, he'd probably say something about having been frightened. Actually, no, he's not susceptible to fear. His faith, I believe, is what he stated as his immunity to fear. I probably should have tossed this up earlier. Looks like it will help me at least with these shaman. Yeah, and that's going to be about it. 13 monsters. I got a feeling this may link back in. That was a cluster arrow. You guys didn't get to see the effects, but you did get to see the numbers. 3 grand. Is there something else I'm missing over here too? No, I pretty well did that. I feel like I didn't pick everything up. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And why not? Let's just go into this room from this direction. Now that we've switched our angle up anyway. And nothing. Pretty explosions, that's all. The only stat those had. Ah, it's another troll crate. I was getting ready to say, do I have to sing to it to get it to pop via arrow? I feel like this has a potential. Yeah, it definitely does. I think it's going to link back together, and that is awesome. Because that means I get to bottom out new territory while getting back to my original location. Can we get you guys to just come single file around this corner so that I can just rapid fire you right out? Oh no, you're gonna have to line up over here. That's unfortunate. I don't like that as much. I guess they were heading my way, so I was just impatient. That's how the Diablo be, though. Evil around every corner, plotting to take over the world, doing it, actively pursuing. You don't have time to wait. And there's the shaman. Great shots, right off on him. And there's a whole room dead by Devouring Arrow. I think I am giving Devouring Arrow a little bit too much love. That or I'm just neglectful to my other abilities. I know you want to come over here. I know you do. You can't see me. That wasn't a dodge. They didn't even hit me. That might have been a dodge. That might have been a fireball in the face if I didn't have so much dexterity, increasing my dodge by 25%. crates. Not troll crates either. They went right down. Imagine that. Okay, I do have some walking now, though. Just a couple corners. And this is the room that I died in before. And the boss man is still up. Oh, I love the damage I'm getting off on him right there. Normally that kind of enemy I can't really afford to sit still on, especially since he has both this arcane and vortex, and the shaman base has those fireballs, which with his increase makes it do sick damage. Oh boy, his minions have arcane. Arcane is this little beam that floats around. And as you can see there, it does hellacious damage. I can only imagine that by the time it comes around to Inferno, that is probably a one-hitter quitter. You have no chance but to totally avoid all of its damage. Oh, you guys don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to hear it. Foolish demons, that hurt. That hurt. Please don't do that again. I am dodging those like mad. It's crazy. I'm mad cool. And it looks like we might have another fork. Oh, which way to go? Which way to go? Not the direction I wanted to shoot that in. Okay, get a little back. Can we get a little back, please? Ironwood shield. Hoo-hoo. Let's drink one of these lesser ones. I've got a bunch of them still, and they are not even appropriate to use in critical situations. So I don't have them hotkeyed. Boo, shield. Boo. Boo this shield. Ooh, barrels with the gold, barrels with the gold. An armor rack. You pretty often get crap off armor racks, but every way once in a while. A matter of fact, I've gotten one legendary. It was a staff, and honestly, staffs are kind of crappy, and this staff was pretty crappy, even though it was a legendary. It had some really big stats, but they were goofy stats. Like it had life on hit, I think, which could be cool. It was a decently high number, but I don't know. That's just such a weird thing to have a lot sunk into. And a couple other things. I ended up just salvaging it. Got some good materials out of it. Probably should have tried to auction house it, but I don't feel like it would have brought very much, just because it's not the right stats for basically anybody that wants to do anything with their character. Go down, doggies. I need to get past all these so that I can get to their shaman. Give me a little health real quick. I did get a red too. I had to take that one in the face. Hey, it looks like we found level 2. That is fortunate. Is there anything over here I did not pick up? Just a dead fallen. Another little weak imp corpse. Alright, level 2 indicates... Whoa, what is this?
My friend was patrolling the depths before the breach. He's still alive down here, I know it. Please help me.
Interesting. Oh, I just stunned him by blowing up that barrel. That is funny. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Troll crate. Oh, the troll crate. I'm gonna kill you, crate. I don't care. I'm gonna use some hatred on you just to use it. It regenerates, so whatever. Look, it's back already. You don't even know what you're talking about, crate. Saying you can make me waste my resources. Wasn't a waste at all. Oh yeah, the cluster arrows. What do we have over here? Holy crap, it is a room full of tormented stingers. Slice of life. I don't even know what that is. What did I just get? Use 50 health wells. Yeah, I don't, if I'm full health, I walk right past those all the time. Uh-oh, troll crate. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not gonna let that troll crate bring me down to its level. Oh, here we go.
Need more time.
Oh, I actually really like packs of these stinger enemies because they cluster in really well. Oh, keep my health. Oh, please keep my health alive. Yes, yes, yes. I even took a couple hits from him. Yeah, that makes this build worry me, though. Just because jailer and wall are enemies, sometimes fast enemies. Every now and then a teleport enemy will get hits in on me. And that basically has to not happen in Inferno. That's going to be kind of crazy. I've seen a whole lot of the vanish used, the invisibility, but it's just such a short period of time. And it uses up chunks of your discipline fast. And it doesn't help you kill anything, it just keeps you alive. So it just seems all around rough. And it's about the only thing I've seen used to justify. Maybe we need to do something with resistances. I wonder, I don't know. I should probably not talk Inferno theory crafting until I've played on Inferno, right? Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. I need to get my head in the nightmare. It's right here in front of me. And it looks like my cluster arrows are set up to deal with that nightmare, although I really wish I could just get back to that shaman a little quicker, a little bit more directly. If I was a barbarian, I'd probably leap to the back of these packs of enemies right off the bat. And I bet I could even suck basically the whole pack into itself and then kill them all with 2 hits. Because that's how the barbarian rolls. Oh, and by the way, I would not take any damage while this happened. I don't know. That's probably going to change on Nightmare. I have a feeling that the Barbarian, as the difficulties increase, may become one of the toughest classes to play. It's my honest opinion that in the beginning of the game, Barbarian is by far the easiest. He's just... They beef him up just enough to take enough hurt that you don't have to worry about anything, really. And with that, even if you kill things at the same rate, just being able to just walk into anything and kill it. Every now and then with bosses you have to be a little bit smart. But not to any incredible degree. Ooh, a yellow bow that likely will not be worth crap. Let's see, let's see. Not great damage. A bunch of intelligence, yeah, okay. That's what I want on my bow. Goofy. I don't know. At lower levels, I used some weird weapons with the wizard. I think for a while I was using like a sword or something, even like a 2-handed sword, just because, I mean, all your abilities are based on weapon damage, and if it has the right stats, then yeah, it's as good as a staff. I have really not seen basically any good staffs. I'm not going to go get that gold, but for some reason I just wanted that crane to fall. Just doesn't feel right that one crane falls and the other stays up. I want this barracks of my allies to be totally dysfunctional. That was a bad cluster arrow. That was a little bit better. I still walk out of it without any hatred. Oh, and then bam, a couple globes take me right up. I shouldn't say without any. I still had more than half. Especially after jockeying out some devouring arrows afterwards. Just the 2 casts of that, though. It really does wipe me out. 50 hatred, that is a chunk to put out. But honestly, like with as much as I jockey the devouring arrow, I can kind of afford it, and it's nice to just be able to wing it. Oh, check this out! I just thought it was a nondescript corpse.
Come back for me. Thank you, stranger. His family would never forgive me if I came back home without him.
Sweet. Chunk of extra experience, 500 more gold. 500 gold is really a yank in the wind, but I'll take it anyway. I will not complain. The end of the dungeon tell me there's not a resplendent chest. Ah, you know what? I have to go over there, and I might have to... I think there's a part of level 1 that I haven't checked yet. Oh, this be annoying, yeah. There is so much as a shrine. What else? Oh, pack of baddies. Yeah, yeah. And they're all down now. Some gold. Okay, cool. We got a back room. Anything? At least some gold. Give me some gold. 74 gold. That was not worth the trip. So let's go back up to level 1. Surely there's a pocket or a corner undiscovered somewhere. Oh man, there is not. No resplendent chest. I feel like I was robbed. Alright, well, I didn't get anything real great. I don't think I even got anything like an auction house. Really? No. No. So, there you have it. There's a little random dungeon and some nice nightmare shenanigans. A couple, a couple little heroes here and there, what you might expect to have to fight in Nightmare, and actually plenty of deaths, I'm not ashamed to say. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode.